Hi, here's a tutorial on how to sign up for your class Shivtr account for the discussion forum. First of all, let's start by making sure you go to educatorowl.com on any browser. You can do this on an iPad, a netbook, a laptop, a computer, or even you can do this at home on your smartphone. Once you go to educatorowl.com, you're going to come over here to the class discussion forum. Click on the image, so that can take you to the Starship Equinox, Mr. G's Room 410 Science. There's a wonderful picture of our starship of the imagination. And when you're here, you're going to apply. So if you look up at the top right-hand corner, it says apply and log in. Well, since you can't log in because you don't have an account, we're going to start by clicking on apply. When you go to apply, you need to fill out this form. Now do me a favor. In order for me to know who's applying, because I can't just accept anybody's application, I need your first name, last initial. That's how I know it's you. So start with your first name, last initial. Let's say I'm Bob Smith. I'm going to do Bob S. Bob's. And then for email, if your parents have an email, feel free to use it. Now pick a password that you don't tell other people, and a password that's not easy to hack, no 123456 or password or anything easy, but pick one you're going to remember and don't share it. And then you're going to click on create and continue right down here. Once you do that, you can see up that you're logged in as Bob's, but you're not done yet. It says here you may apply to join this site. Please fill out as much information as possible. You will be notified by email if you are accepted. Well, you don't have to worry about that, but you do need to submit application. If you don't do this, it's not going to happen. I won't know you've applied. Submit application. Boom! Your application has been submitted. Now I'll get to these as fast as I can, but it might not happen till the next day unless I'm right at my computer and I'm approving applications. If you ask me, then you can check and see. So let's say I approved your application and you logged in, or it's the next day or you're at home and you logged in and you noticed there's all this stuff here. You've got an add reply button. You've got a thumbs up, thumbs down. You've got a quote. You can now participate in our class discussion forum for science, for 5th period, for everything. So if you're going to add a reply, you just click here, add reply, and type a complete answer to the questions. Now, this is a science class forum, so please only reply to the forums that I have created. I don't want you creating your own forums and having discussions. You can do that at home on Facebook. This is for science, and the Tavern Talks one is for our 5th period class, and the Peace for Kids one is for learning about all the Peace for Kids lessons we're going to do. So you can reply, type your response, and then submit it. Once you post it, you can send me the link to that, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. But I also want to show you something else you can do. If you go all the way to the bottom and click on whatever the last page is, you'll find the answers of this year's class. What you're looking at here is the answers of last year's class. If you want to respond to somebody in this year's 6th grade, you need to go to their post, click on quote, and what that does is it quotes what they wrote, and then you hit return twice and you can type your response. Appropriate responses are agreeing with the person, telling them why you agree, disagreeing with the person and showing them what you think is a better response, or letting them know if they could do a better job, giving them some feedback. Maybe they forgot to finish their sentence. Maybe they didn't complete their thought and you're confused and you want to ask them a question. Let's keep it appropriate. This is where you practice digital citizenship and we can learn from each other. But I want to show you now how you get the link to your post. I'm going to click on my name here. When I go to my name and I go to activities, it shows everything I've responded to. And I can go to one of the things I've done, one of the posts I've written, and then go up here. I'm going to copy this. So I can go to Edit, Copy, and then I can go to 3D Game Lab and paste that. After I click Complete, I paste the link, I click Submit, and that's how you get your quest approved and you get your XP. It's fabulous. So that's how you do Shivtr. Give it a shot.